And we're rolling. Welcome to the Grease Stain Cinema, where we like our popcorn greasy and we like our movies sleazy. I'm your greasy host, Clint, and I'm here for a very special episode because I had a fun opportunity, a rare opportunity. It's a spoiler-free movie review. And I thank you for joining me. So, there's a new film called The Benefactress, an exposure of cinematic freedom. Written and directed by Guerrilla Metropolitana. If you know that name, it's probably from their previous film, Darius. The plot summary is as follows. A masked financier, a hidden production, a filmmaker given full control under one condition, put her in the film. From across the ocean, she watches, directs, demands. The Benefactress isn't fiction, it's an expose. A bold, unsettling look at how underground cinema survives with support from the very systems that claim to reject it. Fake names, real money, absolute creative freedom. You'll see reviews of this film throwing around words like relentless, extreme, gritty, unnerving, depraved. I'll give you one. Uncomfortable. This is an experimental art house film. It's meant to push the boundaries of what's acceptable to commit to film. The stars of this film all seem to use aliases. Marie Antoinette de Robespierre.
Please, no more! Please, no more! Stop it!
Juicy X. Electra McBride. And of course, the director himself. Despite the fake names, the bravery of the women in this film cannot be denied. They bared all for this project. The intent is that the creation of the art is above all else, including human comfort and safety. So overall, the movie looked pretty good. There was use of black and white, contrasted by grainy 70s looking color shots. Photography elements, including shutter sounds and shaky cam. The audio capture was good. The sound design was interesting. You'll hear audio samples that are meant to elicit some sort of response from the viewer. One of which is this. And if you can handle hearing that every few seconds, you'll be okay. There are some subliminal text messages throughout. They just get thrown up on the screen real quick. Some of them are so quick that you can't even really read what they are. So I did miss a few of them, but I feel like I got the general idea. So I did feel like I managed to capture some of the artful elements. However, I couldn't help but focus on the sleazier moments of this movie. The simulated violence, the exaggerated multiple forms of sexual assault, the lack of empathy, the inappropriate moments of self-pleasuring, and the placing of nearly zero value on a human life. It's tough to watch. And if you want to know what the director's dick looks like, wonder no longer. Just watch this movie. It doesn't have a well-defined story, but as I mentioned earlier, it's experimental. You're supposed to go into it with an open mind and just experience what's happening. The visuals gave me feelings similar to what I remember from certain scenes of movies like Clockwork Orange, The Devil's Rejects, or maybe even I Spit on Your Grave, except without the satisfaction of a revenge storyline. This feels like a psychotic person's rape fantasies committed to video, if I'm being honest. But it was clearly acting. The realism wasn't quite there. So otherwise, this would have felt a lot more like a snuff film. But you don't have to take my word for it. If any of that appeals to your tastes, then I don't want to discourage you from viewing this movie. In fact, this movie has been picked up for distribution by an American company, Blood Pact Films. I'll put a link to the trailer and to the Blood Pact Films website in the description of this video. It's not for me. 1 out of 10. No concessions this time. Because you're not really going to want to eat while you're watching this movie. Instead, I will rate this in the bar of soap that I used to shower with after I viewed this. But I do want to thank the director for the opportunity, and I want to thank you for watching. I don't make movies. I just talk about them. And I just want to say on my way out of here, you don't need a big budget to make a badass movie. And cut!